In this video, guys, I'm going to look at what should we do after a string of losers. Stay tuned. Hey traders, warm welcome to you. Alright, so how do you feel after a string of losers? You feel pretty rubbish, right? Whether you are a swing trader or a day trader, whatever it may be, the losing sequence never really sits well with you because you start to think a couple of things. One, really not very sensibly, we start to think, oh, what if I'm losing it? What if I'm losing my edge? That's the first thing that goes through your mind. Most of the time you think, hey, you know what? Let's just get a grip here and understand this is normal. Then you start to think, well, what happens if I lose even more? I really don't like the drawdown in my account equity. What happens if I keep going? And then your mind says, listen, this is normal, carry on. So you've got all this confusion in your mind. And even, you know, for traders who are super successful, this is the case, guys. We know Paul Tudor Jones went through a phase where he just really struggled, and he even reached out to Tony Robbins and said, hey, I'm struggling with this. I need to get a grip on it. So even the very best in the world, traders, hedge fund managers, money managers, go through this period where they start to doubt their ability and they recognize they need to seek some help or do something about it. So this video isn't about seeking help. If you want to do that, and that's fine. This video is about what you can do internally to make sure that you have the best possible chance of recovering and getting back into your groove. So we don't like the string of losers. It doesn't feel good. But the first thing that you must do, okay, after we've done all the operational stuff of, you know, working out what's gone wrong, what's gone this, what's that, is make a trade, a small trade. But this has to be after you've had the period of reflection, after you've decided what's gone wrong, after you've kind of observed everything. So it's not an emotional get the money back quickly trade. Let's separate that. We don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be going, oh, I've drawn down, let me get back quickly, let me increase the size and get back to where I was. No, this is after that period of reflection, after all this thing. Okay, right. The quicker you can get back on the saddle, so to speak, the quicker the healing can begin, the quicker you can get back. Now, I'd advise, I like to just go in with a small trade. So I like to have my trades planned, do my normal daily routine, do my normal plans for trades, and place a small trade. But the importance here, and this is the kind of crucial part of it, is we don't want to place too much weight on that result. We're like, listen, I plan to place 10 more trades over this coming week, or whatever it may be. If you're swing trading, maybe it's 10 more trades over the month, etc. They will be small size, and these will be just to execute and get back into the game. Because number one, you need to be careful. Obviously, you've had a losing period that you're not completely off, out of tune with the market. And so you don't want to be trading normal size, because those 10 trades could equally be losers, which damages not only your confidence, because you start to think, hey, I can't trade anymore, but also damages, obviously, your account. Now, listen, at the end of the day, you know, if you're not in tune with the market, you step back and wait until you are. So that's the operational side of things. So from the mental perspective, it's getting back into the game quickly. Too many traders I see are then frightened to take a trade. They're nervous and they build it up so much that when they do take the trade, there's so much weight hanging on what is really, you know, probability-based event. As we know, you can have the best system in the world, 80%, 90%, and still get it wrong based on probability. So, you know, you can't put that much weight on it. You have to plan to execute multiple trades and get back in the game, so to speak. Because as I say, people often just go, I don't want to trade, and then they wait and they wait and they wait and they wait, and then they put so much weight on that trade, and it doesn't work. Because if they get a losing trade, I knew I couldn't trade, I knew this is, so it's too much at stake. So get back in the game, but get back in the game over a planned period. Say, hey, I need to get back, I need to trade. I'm going to trade small because obviously I'm off sync, I'm out of tune, but I'm going to trade over this week period or a month period, small size, and I'm going to evaluate that again. And the quicker you can get back into that, the better, because the longer you kind of, assuming you haven't made a kind of operational decision, a commercial decision to not trade because the market is doing X, which is different. Assume the market is in a condition that you've allowed yourself to trade based on your trading plan. then you need to say to yourself, right, I need to get back in the game as quick as possible, because the longer you leave it, the more intense the jump back into the swimming pool is, so to speak. You know, you can't leave it too long, because then it becomes way more weighted. It's like, listen, this is a normal flow. You convince yourself this is the normal period. I've had a drawdown. I'm now going to get my act together. I'm going to place my 10 trades. I'm going to see where I am with that. If I'm back in tune, I can be back under normal size, and we can go back to where we were within a couple of weeks, couple of months, whatever it may be, in no time at all. If I continue to draw down, I'm going to take a deeper step back and analyze it and go, actually, you know what? It's actually a commercial thing. It's an operational thing. I am not in tune with the market. It's not just a drawdown, and this has shown me I can't get back in tune with it. What next? Do I stand back? Do I then go even smaller? How do I do it? So it's much more structured an approach. But the key thing, guys, is to get back into it quickly, not swinging for the fences, being very clinical, being very cautious about it, but recognizing the sequence of trades you've got to do to at least get the genuine data that, hey, you know, you're not in tune, or hey, it was just a blip, or whatever it is, rather than that one trade which everyone puts so much weight on. They wait, they go, yeah, here it is. And actually, final thing, guys, before we end the video, is most people will wait for the so-called easy trade, right? The trade that's running. Oh, if I just buy it and grab a few ticks, or grab a little bit of continuation here, it's an easy trade. And often it's not the trade, because often there at the highs it comes back and it kind of stops them out, and it's, you know, it's the worst thing ever. You know, practicing your strategy is the best way of getting back into it, of course. All right, guys, whatever you're doing though, make sure you're keeping the risk managed, and make sure, easier said than done, appreciate, but try not to be so keen to get that money back, because I know we all want to see the account equity highs again, but try to say, hey, listen, it's going to take some time now. It's going to take some trading, some methodical execution here. I can't really just dive into it. And if you accept that, appreciate that, then the healing process will be so much quicker, in your account equity will go back to highs, and more importantly, you won't be hammering it back into new lows, and which is even worse for your account, right? Emotionally and obviously financially. All right, guys, take care. See you next one. Bye-bye.